Every bank has a story, but not every bank has a story like ours. Capital Bank goes deeper, exploring the interplay of numbers, risks, and human.
Oh, wait. Let's try again. The story isn't just about us. Sure, every bank has a story, but so does every city, every person.
So we create an environment where we allow people to take their ownership of their ideas and push them forward.
It is when these stories interlace that great things happen. Capital Bank sees the potential that lies within these narratives. We go beyond the ordinary to uncover the extraordinary.
Everybody bounces ideas and works together to get to sort of an end goal. It's pretty awesome.
And when push comes to shove, we challenge the conventional norm of risk management to open doors to new possibilities and untapped potential.
We do all the stuff to create an efficient operation behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, it's all about people.
So this is the story of the power of human potential and a city that embraces diversity and drives innovation. Oh, and a bank that embraces it all, allowing for individuals to act as owners and recognizing that each unique contribution enhances our collective story. Capital Bank. Think outside the box.
My name is Ed Barry, and I am the CEO of Capital Bank. I kind of have a very different background than what you normally see out of someone in my role. I've had many different jobs in my career, some in banking, some outside of banking. I worked in consulting, I worked in technology. When I met with Steve, the old CEO, he said, look, you're coming from all these big companies, and when the stock goes up, it's generally you had nothing to do with it. So his pitch to me was really, here's a chance to, for the first time ever, bet on yourself. Capital Bank has been a really wonderful place to work. The board and a lot of the executive team have set up an environment where you can really be your own person and chart your own future here. And so we create an environment where we allow people to take their ownership of their ideas and push them forward. Offering them, here's your opportunity to stand up, be heard, and have a seat at the table to help make decisions versus consume someone else's decisions. What makes me smile on a day-to-day basis, just interacting with the team, is just seeing people enjoy themselves and relate with their colleagues and really focus on how do we deliver for our clients and each other. We started here originally, there was 60, 70 people, and now we're well up over 300 and continue to grow. People want to stay here and really think they can thrive and grow in their career here.
My name is Norma Mattison, and I manage the deposit operations team as a senior vice president. I've been in banking over 40-something years. I was very excited about coming to Capital Bank. I knew that Capital Bank was a good company to work for. I believe it's the culture here. To be a part of it is awesome, you know, especially when you love what you do. It gave me a sense of purpose, belonging, and being able to share my skills, and I can see a lot of the things that I have recommended or ideas that they listened to that were implemented. There's an open door policy here, and that's one of the things that makes me feel valuable as an employee, is that they do hear you. The communication here at Capital Bank, the expectations is very clear. Allowing us to work hybrid has also helped to enhance that as well.
I'm Nikhil Bijlani. I'm the head of product and operations at the commercial bank, and I've been at Capital Bank for 12 and a half years. I really enjoy the ability to be entrepreneurial here. The idea that my opinions, my experiences matter and are heard is one key piece of it. The other part of it is the flexibility that the organization provides as it relates to keeping a balance between work and life. They are more than understanding team members and managers who work with everybody to make sure that that is kept front and center. In the day and age we live in, that is something that's become even more important. Understanding, appreciation, and having the flexibility along with, of course, the people who work here is all paramount.
My name is Eric Suss. I'm the Chief HR Officer for Capital Bank. When I got here in 2012, it seemed like the bank was sort of on that precipice of growth. And two was, I loved that it was local. I grew up here. I've been in Montgomery County most of my life. What's different is it goes back to we're here in the community. We're willing to take some risk in starting a business line or doing something differently that other banks may not. And I think that's attractive to people. You literally change these people's lives, right? You really take somebody who's like, I can't get a mortgage, I can't buy a car, I can't order groceries to my house because I don't have a credit card, and all of a sudden they get that credit card, they build their credit, and then one day they buy a house. I mean, that's actually like real impact. So to really see that all come together where everybody has their expertise and everybody bounces ideas and works together to get to sort of an end goal, it was pretty awesome.
My name is Nikhil Gonzalez. I've been with the bank for 8 years. My role at the bank is Treasury Deposit Relationship Manager. My role is pretty unique because we created this role when I started a few years back to assist relationship managers in the bank with the Treasury products and services. I mean, I love the culture, definitely. Senior management is here, so I get to know everyone. So that culture, it's what I love about Capital Bank. Yeah, it's very easy to get things done. You know who to call, and here I know everyone pretty much that works here in the office. So if I need to get something done, it's very easy to go to their desk, knock on their door, and really talk about our clients, opportunity, concern, issue, anything that needs to be resolved, so we'd resolve it a lot quicker.
My name is Lopez, and I am an IT endpoint administrator. Well, I started after I served in the military. I always wanted to just do IT, anything related to computers. So I started taking classes about learning how to build computers, install programs, took certifications, got a bachelor's in IT, and that's how I got into it. I never worked in a bank in the financial area before, so it was pretty cool to learn new things and how to troubleshoot those applications. It's mostly what helped was the people in the bank that actually I like to work with the people in the bank. They're really easy to work with, and also the management that I have, was always really flexible. They were willing to work with me if I have a personal problem or have a personal issue I have to deal with. They were really flexible with the scheduling, and that's what I like it.
My name is Lola, and I'm the Community Lending Manager at Capital Bank in DC. It's very hard to find a bank or a mortgage company that understands the mission of affordable housing. Everybody says they want to do it, but it's not an easy task. Capital Bank didn't have a lot of experience in community lending, but they promised that they would make it work and learn, and they really did. They really delivered on their word, and I love it here. I really appreciate that Capital Bank allows me to make this office the way I think is best. Our office is a bank, but it doesn't look like a bank, it doesn't smell like a bank, it doesn't feel like a bank. And Capital Bank allows me to do that, which is, I can't say how much I appreciate that. And I think it's the secret to our success. I've been doing loans for people's children and grandchildren that I did their loan for them because I've been in business for almost 18 years. It's an amazing job and it's very rewarding.
My name is Karl and I'm president of Opensky and Fintech here at Capital Bank. The one thing that made me say I need to be at Capital Bank is the ability to have an impact. I couldn't have imagined 5 years ago exactly kind of the things that I'd be doing and kind of where we'd be, but it has certainly exceeded expectations to be at an organization that's a little bit smaller, that could lean in and could get a handful of folks around the table, and no matter what concept or idea we came up with, we can make it happen. We can make a difference. And I love, reading the testimonials from our customers that they're like, oh, I was, incarcerated, I was in prison for years, and you helped me get back on my feet, start a business, and change my life, and just the ability, like, we're actually making a difference and changing people's lives is pretty awesome. So that's kind of really something that sticks with me to today, and something that I'm like, wow, people really care and want to make a difference.
I'm Lisa Lang. I'm head of Capital Bank Home Loans, and I've been with Capital Bank for about 4 years. I've been in mortgage a very long time. I come from a family of mortgage bankers. The American dream is to own a home, and that's what we provide. Capital Bank Home Loans has a community lending division in DC. It's primarily first-time home buyers. We partner a lot with DC Housing. Many of these borrowers are saving their money. They have multiple jobs. We work with these borrowers sometimes up to a year for them to obtain home ownership. I never take for granted what my mission is in banking, and that is to provide home ownership to millions and millions of people.
My name is Dawn Wells, and I am the Assistant Controller for the Accounting Department. I've always wanted to be in banking. My major was banking and finance. When I was a little girl, I used to go to the bank with my mother and grandmother. And I used to see the tellers and everything, how well they were dressed. Back then it was dressed very well, so that really gave me the aspiration to join, to become, be a banker for a long period of time. And so I've been in banking for now about 30 years. What's different about Capital Bank is the flexibility, the small environment, which I really enjoy. I'm hybrid. I do live in Virginia, and it's about an hour commute. I have a staff of 3 individuals that report to me. So, of course, you have to listen to them and listen to exactly what their, grievances may be or concerns may be. And I think, you can carry it up to upper management, in which they do listen.
Steve Poynot. I'm the President and Chief Operating Officer at Capital Bank. Sometime a few years into my banking career, it became a career and more than just a job, and then it's continued since then, and I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. The team here has done an amazing job getting to where we are today. The idea was, well, what can we do to get where we want to be tomorrow? It's a smaller footprint of an organization, right? We only have 4 branch locations, but it's a larger footprint of the employee population. Talent is going to live and work where talent wants to live and work. And then it's incumbent upon us as the executive management team, as the overall management team of the bank, to bring them into the fold of the culture and make them feel involved and kind of valued. The culture is what makes people want to stay, right? I think you find that there are great people here and you want to come to work every day with great people. We do all the stuff to create an efficient operation behind the scenes, but at the end of the day, it's all about people.